53% disapprove of the Republican tax plan, while just 29% approve. Why do you think that people do not like this plan?
Well, people I talk to like the plan because they realize that the middle class is going to get a great tax cut and it's going to boost the economy. Depending on how you ask the question, and I haven't seen the question asked there. I mean, if you look at the media reports and what you hear Democrats in Congress say is that it's going to be a lot of things that it's not. And all that they're doing is opposing tax cuts for middle class and hardworking families. So when you look at what our plan does, everybody that's actually done estimates on it will say average families are going to see about $1,200 back in their pockets.
We're going to get it done, and this is really important as we begin to cut taxes for American families and rebuild the economy. And we're working very closely with President Trump, who's all in on making sure we get this win for the American people to go and rebuild the middle class. And cutting taxes for everybody is the best place to start.
First of all, the tax cuts are not going to be good for the economy. No matter what happens, it's less revenue to the government, and they're looking to cut the fiscal side, and they're just not going to agree.
And there are tax cuts. You don't think that stimulates the economy?
No, because if you now here's the whole picture. You cut the taxes, you have less revenue coming into the government.
The debt bomb is the bomb.
Oh, next year, the sovereign debt is going to be on the headlines. You're going to be talking about it every day.
It's on our screen. $523 billion is just the interest payment. Something's got to give. What is the reason that we're seeing this deficit ballooning?
We've got the highest defense budget ever. Congress and the president seem to be unwilling to make the spending cuts in the other places or any place else. And in the meantime, we've got this huge debt built up that's now, and the interest on it is the fastest growing portion of the budget.
How big a crash could we be looking at?
It'll be the worst in your lifetime. Next time it comes, you know, in 2008, we had a problem because of debt. Henry, the debt. Now, that debt was nothing compared to what's happening.
Really working extremely hard to deliver, you know, very profitable and healthy returns to their investors, to their employees, to the consumers, et cetera, Melissa. So it really is, I can tell you from experience, when you beat the estimates and your stock goes down, it's really depressing.
Bring out the problem about the deficit last week. And since that time, the Treasury Department released the nation's monthly bank statement, cover the children's eyes, if you will, showing America $779 billion in the red for fiscal 2018.
So we think the U.S. strength will ultimately fade, and we would view this short-term burst in growth as a sugar high of sorts, and that it has been to a large degree a function of a tax cut, a very large tax cut. It's been a function of a significant increase in fiscal spending, and these effects will fade, and ultimately when they fade, they will leave behind a significantly worse fiscal situation.
Because of the things that we've done together, working with President Trump,